Hi, and welcome back. Jay Haig, Executive Director of Living Without Lust, with you again to talk about the top 10 Googled questions about lust, pornography, and sexual addiction online. So these are the real questions people are asking. Question number 6 is, how do I stop watching porn? Now, this is a very legitimate question because so many people are involved in this activity, and it's probably the major activity we see in sexual addiction recovery from which people are seeking answers and deliverance. But I want you to consider today that it's really the wrong question. It's like you going to a doctor and you have a deep infection in your arm or your leg, and you're asking the doctor how to treat this infection. And if he were to say to you, well, we're going to put some anti-infection lotion on top and the scab will disappear, but actually the deep wound is way down there and we're not even going to treat that, you would say, that's not the answer for me. And so I want to appeal to you that the question, how do I stop watching porn, is really the wrong question. It's like when the Pharisees were teaching that people could avoid adultery, and that was the answer to their lust problem. And Jesus says, no, it's not, because you have a deeper problem inside of you, in your heart, which is called lust, that has to be dealt with. So, how do I stop watching porn? If you're obsessively watching porn over years and years and years and can't stop, this is what we call an addiction. You can go to our website and take the 20 questions, go to livingwithoutlust.com, it pops up on the front page. If you answer yes to the 15 of those 20 questions, it's highly likely that you are addicted to lust. And so the main thing to understand is that this is a lifelong problem. It has now become ensconced deeply in our hearts, in our lives, in our way of living, and it takes an entire program, sometimes worked for the rest of our lives, to overcome this wound to which we believe pornography watching is the answer. So how do we recover? Well, first of all, we have to understand that we cannot recover alone. The answer to a isolated, secret lifestyle is not to try to fix it all by ourselves. That has been the problem. We have tried to work on this all by ourselves. So some of us are going to need treatment. We're going to have to go away to a workshop. We're going to have to go away to a treatment center. We're going to have to break the spell of the addiction and begin to get help. We're also going to have to go to therapy. We're going to have to understand the things that drive us, because these things are not the same for everyone. Some are driven out of anxiety. Some are driven out of entitlement. Some are driven out of resentment or fear or anger. Whatever those underlying issues are, they're going to have to surface. We may have been sexually abused. That's going to have to be talked about and dealt with in order to have a thorough, inside-out healing. We also recommend that you get into a 12-step group. We recommend Sexaholics Anonymous, to get into a group of like-minded people who share the same problem and begin to talk about it and hear others' experience. And then finally, we're going to need a supportive Christian pastor or friend who will see us through the process of recovery. So I would like you to consider that this is a very thorough process that you're going to have to go through. We at Living Without Lust can help you with that process. But the problem is not just watching porn. It is a deeper issue that has to be dealt with. Unless those issues are dealt with in a very thorough way, it's unlikely that many of us can recover. So is porn watching the problem? No, I'm afraid it's a symptom of a deeper issue. And when we get to those deeper issues, we can begin to find freedom. But we cannot do it alone. We need a community of recovery to help us find freedom. And we at Living Without Lust can help you find that and can help you find the freedom that you're looking for. So until next time, I'm Jay Haig at Living Without Lust. Have a great day.